Welcome to our Business Etiquette Guide. Meet Jenny. Like you, she is heading to Belgium on a business trip. Let us run you through what you should know for your business ventures in Belgium and what cultural nuances to be aware of. Before we get started, we'll do a quick intro about the country. Belgium is located in Central Europe and shares borders with the Netherlands, Germany, Luxembourg, and France. It's divided into three areas. North is Flanders, south is Wallonia, and east is a small German-speaking area. We'll discuss the differences between the north and the south a little later. Most business entertaining is conducted over lunch, so we'll guide you through all the things you should consider before meeting with a business representative. Punctuality is highly regarded, so make sure you are prompt for meetings. If you are spearheading the meeting, ensure you go in with an agenda for each person. Belgians will appreciate this and it will ensure you stay on schedule. When introducing yourself, make sure you maintain steady eye contact and shake hands with everyone, including administrative personnel. Customs to consider are that men should wait for women to extend their hands first, and men should always stand when greeting a woman. Remember, although it is common practice to engage in small talk before business, it is important to remain formal and let them set the tone. In Belgium, business card exchange is important for establishing new relationships. Maintaining good posture and not chewing gum are also important things to remember. Additionally, Belgian working women tend to be in more administrative roles. However, women will be treated with the same respect as their male colleagues. Since language is a sensitive subject in Belgium, it is best not to comment or make remarks. Flemish is mostly spoken in the north, French in the south, and German in the east. French is the main business administrative language used. However, English is also used, especially in Brussels. It is not accepted to get too excited or animated, so make sure you speak in a low, controlled voice. Belgian culture shows very little class consciousness, and therefore looking presentable is preferred over being too high fashion. Generally, suits and dresses are most appropriate. However, in younger industries such as startups and tech, open collar shirts and jeans are more acceptable. If you are at lunch, it is important to remember the following Belgian formalities. Finish everything on your plate. Don't put your hands under the table, and although smoking is commonplace in Belgium, take your cue from the host. You should be aware that negotiation styles are dependent on where you are. In Flanders, decisions tend to be made as a group, whereas Wallonia tends to have more autocratic styles, hence the final word will come from the head person. Ways they do business may differ. Walloons are very relationship-oriented, but the Flemish are more task-oriented. Power distance reveals that authority is accepted and respected, so keep that in mind. The favour toward individualism indicates work relationships are contract-based and there is a focus on task and autonomy. Having an intermediate score for masculinity shows that Belgians tend to not view win-lose situations fondly, and thus prefer win-win situations. Finally, long-term orientation shows a pragmatic culture where people believe the truth depends very much on the situation, context, and time. It is important to note that personal contact is preferred over phone conversations. However, since we're still feeling the impacts of COVID-19, maybe a Zoom call would be the next best option. Thank you for watching this guide, and we hope it gives you some insight into business etiquette in Belgium.